How do you cut correctly? That's a question that's seen a lot on the internet, and there's many different answers to that question on how you should cut properly. So what I'm assuming from you personally watching this video, is that you've bulked for a while, and you've gained a lot of weight and a lot of muscle mass as well, and you finally want to start cutting. And what will you have to do then is that you'll have to want to cut, then eventually lose some body fat. So the mistake that a lot of people do when doing this type of process is that you're skinny fat when doing it. That means that when you're skinny fat, is that yes, you have fat on your body, but you have no muscle mass to support going down and cutting, and you will instead look like a little stick and look very tiny and very small because you have no muscle mass at all, which will make the physique look very, let's say, not that good because you have no muscle mass on it. So please start bulking, start gaining weight before starting and watching this video and wanting to cut finally. Of course, if you're maybe overweight, for example, you should consider cutting as well whilst still going to the gym for that part. Regarding skinny fat as well, I made a video previously on being skinny fat and what you should do instead. I'll link a card up here, and you can watch that video after this one. So the point is with trying to lose weight is that there's a lot of bullshit on the internet when you maybe watch on these TikToks or YouTubes or whatever, which could be a problem when you want to start trying to lose weight. If you watch other videos on the internet on how to lose body fat, they'll usually advise you on a specific type of diet. It could be, for example, carnivore diet, vegan diet, keto diet, etc. But the truth is that I never hear anybody talk about is that you can actually lose weight on any of these diets. You could lose weight on eating ultra-processed food. As long as you're in a caloric deficit, you burn more calories than you consume. You can lose weight on any type of diet. However, you will feel shit in specific type of diets, and you won't feel as good maybe eating ultra-processed food. You'll probably have it harder to train hard. You'll have harder to train harder in the gym and have as much energy and focus in the gym when trying to train like this. This is why I've made a good video on foods to eat. Most of the intention, the card is up here, most of the intention of it was if you're wanting to bulk. But they are actually very effective as well for any type. If you're trying to bulk, if you're trying to cut, like lose body fat or weight, and even for that part building muscle. So the video is up here if you want to watch it, and I recommend that you watch this video after you watch this. And the reason why these foods are very effective from that video is that they contain good fats. And fat is something that a lot of people in the fitness space and on fitness online are extremely afraid of. But the reality is, you don't have to be scared of fats. They're very good for you. They stop making you hungry. They make you less hungry whenever you consume them. So if you eat, for example, if you have food with like butter, for example, maybe you had eggs or something like fish or something like that, you get full and you get less hungry a lot faster. And the reason why is because there's fat in it. The fat makes you less hungry. And this is why I don't like many other YouTubers or TikTokers online, which tend to want like low fat and fat free and all of that. I'm not an advocate of that. I advise everyone who's trying to lose weight and gain weight for that part, still try to eat full fat, eat normal fat food. Don't go for the low fat shit, like the low fat Greek yogurt or whatever. Eat real fucking eat real fucking food, eat real fucking yogurt. Don't go for these low fats. It's not effective. You get full more on fats, and they're very effective. Even though there's calories, you'll get less hungry a lot faster on it, and that's why it's very effective. And in general, if you get full a lot faster and less hungry, it prevents us from overeating, which is exactly what we want if we want to lose body fat or weight, trying to stay in a caloric deficit. And another thing that you see a lot on in this type of space when people are trying to lose weight is that they want you to always do cardio. But the truth is also that you can do normal weight training, meaning going to the gym, doing weightlifting, whatever split you sort of do to maybe build muscle. You can still do that, and as long as you're sitting in a caloric deficit when doing this type of training, you can lose weight without doing any cardio at all. Of course, I like doing some cardio as well. I like doing walking, for example. I like to walk around, and it's I just do it for the enjoyment phase, and also just trying to be outside a bit. But in general, of when doing this type of stuff, you can lose weight on only doing weightlifting, and as long as you're in a caloric deficit, eating good foods, you'll still be able to retain muscle, and make sure to eat protein in that part, because that's what retains the muscle when trying to lose weight. Which is why I advise everyone who is trying to lose weight. I recommend that you eat lots of protein and a good protein intake, because that will be able to keep muscle, and you won't lose as much muscle whilst trying to lose weight or body fat for that part. And then we can summarize this. The summary for you for watching this video is that in general, keep weight training in the gym, eat at a caloric deficit. Don't cut when you're skinny fat, meaning you should keep on bulking, make sure to gain weight, and then start cutting down. You can lose weight in general on any diet, but you'll feel shit on certain diets doing that. But as long as you're in a caloric deficit, you can lose weight on any diet. But I just do I recommend what I've told you on the foods that are good for you to eat when trying to lose weight, build muscle, or gain weight for that part, because you feel good when eating them, and they're actually pretty good foods that are relatively cheap and accessible to most people. You should eat clean instead. Don't eat shit when trying to lose weight as well. Even if it's possible, I won't recommend it, because you don't feel well doing it. And don't fear fat for that part. Don't fear fat. Many bodybuilders online, they fear fat. They want this low fat, fat-free. Don't fear fat. Fat is good for you. We've eaten it for a long, long time. Thousands of years of human history, we've eaten fat. It's not anything dangerous. It's propaganda, all of that it's a dangerous thing for us. And keep weight training in a caloric deficit, and you'll be able pretty fine and be able to cut correctly. I appreciate that you watched this video, and I hope you can learn some from my advice, and keep going strong in the gym.